Moccasins are a really expensive looking shoe that also happen to be comfortable, and these are brand new today, and you get a choice. Do you want the hair calf, which is done in more of a leopard print, or do you want the suede snake print? And what you're seeing is one of those suede snake prints. That color is the bronze snake, but we have a pewter snake and we have black, and then I want to show you the hair calf. Your price is the same regardless of what you're bringing home. $119.95. 3 easy payments that will be expiring at the end of the day, and we do have medium and wide widths. So here are the suede snake prints. Yeah. Oh my gosh. Look at the sheen that pewter has. Isn't that beautiful? And you can see just the little plates there with the snake embossing there as well. Beautiful and soft too. I mean, this is so unbelievably soft to sort of touch as well, and the beautiful lining inside also. And I want to show them right next to each other so you can clearly see the difference between the pewter and then the bronze snake. Equal amount of sheen, but a much warmer color palette. I agree, yeah, very much that. Sort of both great neutral options, but I think that bronze just gives that a bit more warmth for the fall and winter season. But if you're saying, I don't know about metallics, but I love me some classic black, well, we have that as well. And because it's done in the snake, this isn't quite as shiny, I would say, as the other two, but it does have a beautiful texture to it. Yeah, it is a little bit more muted, but again, still a nice little bit of sheen to it. And if you want the hair calf, this is the only one that's done in the hair calf, and that is your bold, concentrated leopard print. We have sizes 5 through 11, whole and half sizes in medium, sizes 6 through 11, whole and half sizes in wide. So my big question to you is moccasin. How is the feel of this shoe for someone that's never worn a moccasin before? Well, for someone who's never worn a Vionic moccasin, as soon as you slip your foot into this, you're going to have that instant moment, that instant feeling of comfort and support. And the reason being is because you've got this podiatrist design technology. This is a removable orthotic insert that sort of sits under there, and that's what you've got sitting underneath your foot. Look at that level of support. Look at the curves. Look at the contours on that. And that's really going to help support the foot with every single step that you take. And that's really unique because, you know, a lot of the times when you look at a moccasin like this, if you look at a silhouette like this, you'll take it off the shelf, you'll want to try it on, but expect it not to be comfortable, expect it not to be supported, because not many moccasins out there are. But what's the difference with Vionic is you've got this podiatrist design technology that's sitting inside the shoe, which is really going to help support the foot, and that's going to be like nothing you've ever felt before. And you know, that insert is already built into the shoe, so if you were to find the full-length orthotic inserts at retail per set, it would be about $34.95, and that's already built into the shoe. Look at that. This is a size too big for me. I just wanted to slip it on so that you would be able to see it. How pretty is that? Even just worn with your jeans or with your denim. And I love the softer feel that moccasins have. They're a slightly less structured shoe than some that are out there. I agree, yeah. So yeah, generally the general fit of a moccasin is always a little bit more unstructured on the upper. So it's never going to be a tight, firm fit. It's always going to be sort of a looser, more unstructured fit. Right. And that's exactly the same with this particular style here. So, you know, it's a great way to sort of really elevate even the most casual look as well. So as you said, great to be wearing with jeans, slip it on with jeans and a t-shirt, and you still look $1,000,000, particularly with the beautiful sheens of that bronze and the pewter. I think those are two really great options. And of course, genuine leather or the genuine hair calf that we have here off to the side. But we're going to go over to Miss Amy, because once again, if you're joining us, there is a whole series to why this brand of shoes is so different. They're not just beautiful, and I think they've gotten more beautiful as time has gone on, but they really are a kind of shoe that helps us in a variety of different ways from the ground up. That's right, and you know, really, and overpronation really affects more sort of than from coming onto the upper limbs as well. It can also affect sort of joints around the toes, which can have a big impact on how we feel at the end of the day and how we're walking. So one thing I want to show here is Amy here in the overpronated position. You'll see how that line is really sort of close to the ground without that support underneath the foot. But then what we want to do, and we can sort of see it close up here, you can see there, when I realign the foot, you'll see how that line lifts up. Right. When I let the foot go, you can see how that line's sort of collapsing. But I also want to show you this big toe joint. You can see, wow, I'm actually giving that a good hard sort of trying to lift that up. And you can see how it's not really moving at all, because that big toe joint's actually really restricted with the foot in the overpronated position. Right. Look at the difference. When I realign, Amy, there we go. Now we've got that movement in the big toe joint. So that's the difference. It's really important to have that toe joint unrestricted when you go through that walking motion, because biomechanically speaking, it's helping you walk in a much more efficient manner. We'll let Amy go again. You can see that's just really seized up. It gets all stretched out, like it just, there's no flexibility left. Exactly. So let's pop Amy into that orthotic technology. So there you'll notice again, that arch is beautifully supported there with that orthotic technology.
But have a look at the big guy at the end of the toes. The big toe joint just moving beautiful. I can do this all day, just moving up and down there. And you can see there how that joint's really sort of freed up now, which means, I said, you're going to be a lot more comfortable at the end of the day. It's putting a lot less stress on the joints in the foot and the lower leg.
I hope you're not ticklish, Amy.
I am.
Because for a moment there, I thought he was going to get kicked in the face. I don't know.
And they saw what she had to put up with.
And so as a reminder for you at home, 3 easy payments for this beautiful moccasin to be able to bring this home. Because this, as we go into fall, think about how the fashions and the styles start to change. The hemlines are starting to drop again. We're not seeing as many shorts. We're seeing maybe some capris going into some jeans. How about some leggings? There is nothing more beautiful or more feminine than a black legging and a black moccasin.
I agree.
I love that kind of look, and especially if you have fun with logo clothing like I do with the colors. Having this metallic inspiration is stunning. So the first one is our pewter snake. The second one is the bronze snake. Here is that gorgeous black, but if you really want to go bold or go home, then we do the hair calf with the leopard print that you see right here. The price is the same on all of them, $119.95. Those 3 easy payments expiring at the end of the day, and it's a brand new design, so take advantage of your medium or wide width while we have them and while they're new. So a 281656. But another brand